Today, you will be presented with a scenario that explores the complexities of ethical decision-making in the field of corrections. As you listen to the scenario, pay close attention to the details and consider the various factors at play. After the scenario, you will be asked to reflect on a series of questions. These questions are designed to help you think critically about the issues presented and formulate your own perspective on the best course of action. Please listen carefully and be prepared to engage with the questions at the end of the scenario for your assignment. Officer Jamie Williams, a relatively new correctional officer, is on duty at a state prison. One afternoon, Officer Williams witnesses two senior correctional officers, Officer Smith and Officer Brown, physically abusing an inmate named Robert Johnson. Johnson had attacked another correctional officer the previous day, causing serious injuries. In response, Officers Smith and Brown have taken matters into their own hands, using excessive force to retaliate against Johnson. Officer Williams is faced with a difficult decision. Reporting the abuse could lead to serious repercussions, including potential retaliation from the senior officers and other staff members. However, remaining silent would mean condoning unethical and illegal behavior and potentially putting inmates at further risk of abuse. As Officer Williams, you must navigate the complexities of this situation, considering the ethical, legal, and professional implications of your actions. Reporting the abuse could lead to an internal investigation, which might result in disciplinary actions or even criminal charges against Officers Smith and Brown. This would uphold the integrity of the correctional institution and ensure the safety and rights of inmates. However, it could also create a hostile work environment for Officer Williams, with potential backlash from colleagues who might view the report as betrayal. Choosing to remain silent would avoid immediate conflict with senior officers and maintain the status quo within the institution. However, it would also mean allowing the abuse to continue unchallenged, potentially leading to further harm to inmates and undermining the ethical standards of the correctional system. Additionally, it could have long-term consequences for Officer Williams's conscience and professional integrity. Now let's delve deeper into the complexities of this scenario by considering the following questions. These questions are designed to encourage you to think critically about the ethical, legal, and professional dilemmas Officer Williams faces. Reflect on each question carefully and use the information provided to guide your responses. 1. Why might you believe that reporting the abuse would be the best course of action for Officer Williams, despite the potential risks involved? 2. If Officer Williams decides to remain silent, how might this decision impact their sense of professional integrity and personal ethics? Do you believe there are circumstances where remaining silent could be justified? 3. How does this scenario highlight the importance of ethical behavior and accountability within correctional institutions? Discuss the role of correctional officers in maintaining a safe and just environment for both staff and inmates. Now that you have heard the details of the scenario, it's time to reflect on the questions. These questions are designed to encourage you to think critically about the complexities involved in ethical decision-making within the correctional system. Please take your time to consider each question carefully and formulate your responses based on the information provided. Remember, your thoughtful engagement with these questions will help you develop a deeper understanding of the ethical and practical considerations in the field of corrections. Think carefully about each question before responding, and be prepared to discuss your answers as part of your assignment.